Hi, this is Alice from SIB Visions with an overview of how you can calculate a sum or total in VisionX. I will again use the Styled Invoice application that you can download from the Solution Store. This application calculates totals for individual invoices. Let's take a look at how that was done. I first opened the application in the live preview. You can see that I have an invoice here that contains a single item. When I change the quantity of that item, both the amount and the subtotal are calculated. When I add a new item, the amount and the subtotal adjust after I enter the quantity. The same thing happens when I delete one of the items. The subtotal changes to the new amount. So these are the scenarios I have to think about when I build the application. So let's go back to the VisionX editor and see how that is done. I open the invoice screen in design mode and take a look at the actions that are triggered when a value in the invoice item table changes. Anytime this table is edited, I have to recalculate the totals. I click on the pencil icon and I see that actions are defined for two events. Let's take a look at the first one. Edit row value changed. Anytime a value changes in a row in this table, this action is called. I click on the Action tab and I see that two actions have been defined. They both use the Calculate Value function, which is used to do basic math, such as adding or multiplying. The Write To box shows where the result of the calculation is stored. In this case, we want the total amount for each item to be stored in the Invoice Amount column. The calculation is pretty simple. We multiply the item's rate by the quantity. Here you can choose any of the data fields in your application to be used in the calculation. Let's have a look at the second line. Here the result is in the invoice total column, so we want to calculate the total of all items on the invoice. Here's how it's done. We use the sum function, open parentheses, select the column, close parentheses. For the column, we select invoice item amount. The sum function will now calculate the sum of all of the items on the current invoice. Simple as that. But we're not done yet. As you saw earlier, we also have to make sure that the data is still correct when an item is deleted. To do that, we use the Edit After Deleted Row event, which you can see here. When I open it and click on the Actions tab, you can see that we have the same two actions here. That's how you calculate a total in your application. Thank you so much for watching.